And what I've noticed with all of you is that, I don't know if it's a reflection of that brotherhood, that you lot all generally build good friendships with people and tight bonds. Do you understand what I'm saying? Easily with people.
Yeah.
Do you know? And is that on the strength of just naturally for having that companionship as brothers? Do you know?
Yeah. It could be that. I think it could just being like nice, good people.
Yeah, I think it's that as well.
Be good people.
Possibly.
And then
what's build that though?
Yeah, but then obviously with the boys in the community, that's a bit different because they are.
Like
family. Yeah, we came through this. We did the same transition to Norwich. Our uncles, they're like your brothers. You were saying that the Hadjis, they're like, and then the aunties are like our mothers and aunties. So it's kind of
that as well. Like, remember, like we've got more of a relationship with them as an older being to look at like an older, like a family member. Yeah. Than we do certain like uncles and aunties.
Yeah.
Because we were up there.
Yeah, because we moved down there, so we saw it that.
So it wasn't as.
It's true.
Fluent to get me, like our aunties we didn't see as often, cousins, do you know what I mean? Because certain don't really have a relationship with our cousins like that. But then I suppose we've got that with the community up here. Do you know what I mean? But also, so obviously we still do have a relationship with the cousins, but it would have been different if we were there. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like you also got good tight
friendships
outside of the
community.
When I see you, man, you lot bond and ride with people. You know what I'm saying? To you, Hakeem as well, you know. You know, because some people that born with as a one child, it can make you selfish.
Yeah, 100%.
And just always cut short yourself. You know what I'm saying? As bro, you will break that bread with your bread. You know what I'm saying? And you will still look out for him a bit.
That probably does have a role.
Yeah, but you know what? I think maybe it's part and parcel of our upbringing, just like the way he was raised, family orientated, having a brotherhood amongst us, and then coming into Islam, that increases the brotherhood, doesn't it? And they're like family anyway, because the kind of relationship that you built with the people that you moved up here with. Yeah. So that's another layer. And then for me, then making friendships was okay. But I think I was a bit of an introvert, really.
I think I'm the same.
I think I've been introverted, you know what I'm trying to say? I think building relationships outside of the family.
And I think as well, what makes it worse is because we've got each other.
We sometimes need them.
Exactly. So it's worse.
So later in life, I realised I really need you guys. I'm just your brothers.
You don't need to rely on them. That's what I'm saying. So much. That's what I'm saying. And you don't take things. Yeah, you can take it. You can do that. You know certain things about people. And they just certain things, they just run on all upset. But we won't get that because but when you got to check in, I see the next month. You know, remember for us as well now. For us as well, because there's so much of us here. Like even if you want to have a little shenanigans, little get together, it's nothing. Everything's full in one, two. Everyone come. The full. The basis for an event is there.
I mean, there's nothing better than just having everyone, all the kids.
That's what I needed.
You don't need much else.
Someone else was to come. Yeah, you're allowed to come. We might invite you in it, but. We're nice, isn't it? I can't lie, we're nice. No, like,
you know, everyone sees that as well.
Yeah, they want to be part of that stuff. It's true. Still,
bro, I see you at another barbecue.
Like when man did the little birthdays and that, I think, I don't even invite none of them. I need to start inviting this one and that one.
It's hard to keep up with everyone.
And then when we've got like friends there, sometimes they're not even there. Man, I sort of the to my brothers. You know what I mean? Obviously, some they are involved more time, but
it's interesting what you say though about that sort of like that making you a bit introverted, because I do.
What does introverted mean? I wanted to ask it.
The opposite of extrovert.
Yeah, got you.
Alright, Ishmael. Transparent for you. You're an extrovert.
Yeah, because you're outgoing.
What would you say you're introverted?
I'm a bit inward.
I'm a bit inward as an introvert.
Yeah, I am.
I think I am as well.
I can put it out.
That's a big. Okay, you're what Cream? I'd say Cream's in
between. Yeah,
I'd say Dad and Ishmael are extroverts.
Fully.
You know, every for Ishmael, I've got hair, I'm like this one, I'm like this.
Introverts like being in your own company.
Yeah, being in your own company, a bit more quiet.
I don't want to be in my own company.
I feel like you're more of a people's person, isn't it? You walk into a room, you're lighting up the whole room. Same as that, isn't it? Everybody knows you're there, innit?
When you finish work, I know most evenings you go out, innit?
I can.
You can, not so much no more.
Not really, I don't feel like I do. I feel like I'm not doing enough to be honest with you.
I think you used to.
Do you know what I mean? Like when the weekend comes, I try and squeeze it all in because of this work.
Exactly, you try and squeeze it all in.
I try and squeeze it all in, but I still feel like I'm not doing it. I'm letting down a lot of people still.
There you go, exactly.
Yeah. I'll see you that weekend. Next that weekend comes and I'm supposed to link 3 people. Someone's gonna have to get cut off.
I hear it.
So that's interesting then, isn't it? So on the one hand, because the self-sufficiency, because of the numbers, and it's sort of like, because it all in the same age range, that kind of like generation, so that can lead to, okay, well I'm not in need of much outside, but then also it then actually get, well, okay, but also it forms me to be more inward looking and more restrained maybe, possibly, which is interesting because I can say I do see it. I do see it.
You see it? Okay.
Yeah, I see it. Particularly in B and Hakeem, I definitely see that these two are very inward. To nobody's detriment, but you are. It's clear that there is that. And then, as you say, Kareem is right on that border. If you prick him, you'll get something. But if you don't prick him, you're just never hearing anything. That's just that.
And I think that you're completely different. But dude, you're different because much as you've had bare use, your team was outside. Do you understand what I mean? So you was like that. You was going to take your cousins and whatever. Do you understand what I mean? So
Interesting dynamics. Interesting dynamics.
Yeah, but you had enough cousins though as well, right?
Oh gosh, I can't even keep up with the cousin team. I can't keep up, and then because obviously as you travel from place to place, you get to know more and more people. But I think that there is. You said that there's something about the character, the general. There's an aspect of the character which we do actually have long-standing relationships and good friendships. We do really maintain them.
People want to be around that. We treat people with respect.
Well, this is the thing, because we've said it before. There's something
genuine, because we're genuine people. So like a lot of my, like all of my friends, like the bond is tight. So even if I don't, they know that I'm not a man that's gonna phone them. I'm not gonna phone you every day. I'm not even gonna phone you every week. It's not gonna happen. But they just know that's how I am. But they know that the link is set. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And even because I think you and I don't really call people like that. To be fair,
we don't.
But Jamal will call him. He'll reach out to him and say, "You get me?" Make a conversation. I don't think. You're like that.
No, we're not like that too. We're not like that
too. Different, But to you two, Kareem and Ish, what kind of influences would you say you've had from your brothers growing up?
What kind of influence?
What was
well, when you lot used to come, kind of, I wouldn't say bad stuff, but like.
No, but go on, just be honest. Be frank. Be frank.
Sometimes obviously I see like man are doing well in it, and you think that's kind of inspiring, isn't it, a little bit. But and obviously I always thought that you lot were proper like hard in it. That's like thinking, them man that's serious. And I thought, you need to calm down. I'm like, these are serious.
I just want to be like my brothers. He was always with the music team. These men just seemed like they were doing everything. And everyone always looked clean. Do you know what I mean? Like, the band was proud. Like, they're my older brothers. Like, do you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, I didn't know exactly what was going on. There was almost hope, which sounds bad. It sounds bad, but you're young.
What do you mean by hope?
Not hope. Hope's the wrong word.
It's the right word.
Oh, that you can
you can attain the same.
Yeah. But it was nothing but respect and wanting to be like my brothers. Do you know what I mean? Like, man couldn't wait. I remember we were just hiding for you, man, to come when you were coming. Obviously, we knew from early we were coming next week. We were coming at stupid o'clock. And we couldn't even because it was bedtime and we come down. The things I see with the youths now as well, that's the thing. And you hear someone's coming to the door, like, meerkats at the top of the stage.
Early doors, that's what I wanted people to see, man. With you,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like, yo, we've got this. Like,
yeah.
we're not just here by ourselves. This is back up, innit? Like when Beastie moves with us, we always put them online like. Yeah. See when they're man there, like, hunting everyone there, like, everyone's there. They're there, bro. Especially that when we were growing up, we started.
Well, teens,
we're scrapping and that.
Yeah.
On the roads that. There's backup here, innit?
That wasn't my angle still, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you would have done yourself. But that's why, but that's why it was that time, yeah, because Cream knew. I need to let man know. That's what I foresee for them. I want them to think, bro. So when things going on and Ish weren't letting man know, we was thinking, what's going on? So as soon as we got the opportunity, we was up there.
We wanted to make it.
It was the best news story.
Yeah.
Everyone knew it was quick. It was quick.
I remember that day, Axe came for man quick before I knew it, man, I was on the motorway.
I guess I called you up then, innit?
Yeah.
And the man got there and Ish is like, what's going on? And Ish is like, I got it, man. When we saw the guys, I'm thinking Ishmael, man.
They look grown, bro.
They were grown.
They look like grown men, bro.
They were. You know what's funny? We're blessed with them now.
Yeah, I know. Man's at the gym with them and all sorts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Relationships.
Earn your stripes as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to actually earn your own stripes, and this is, I'm guessing that's the benefit, is that you've also had to earn your own stripes.
Yeah, but everyone that man's had passive with us
but listen, you have to earn your own stripes, but really, my thing was you don't have to earn your own stripes. That's what I want.
No, what you're saying.
No, because I tell the truth here, I never forget. Like, my thing is as well, so when you show man, I think you had a fight, even though obviously you got the better than you, my brother shouldn't have to be fighting. No, I don't want that. You understand what I mean?
You know though,
obviously, but like it's not there's no fair fighting around here. It's not happening. You understand what I mean? But it obviously it makes you who you are. But do you know what I mean? That's what I was fuming.
And you see, this is the thing though, innit? Because this plays into how we are with our own youths. Right? Because like there's a level of personal experience that I think makes a difference. It doesn't make you better or worse, but it does make a difference. Yeah, that personal experience of having to either hold up your own or make your own way, and so that's why often you see, right, okay, people that come from money, right, or people that make money and then their children don't have to think about it.
Yeah, they end up.
There's a difference in their
cause. You're right.
So there is an element of that.
And you know as well, and even one thing that we done that I think was enough, because I was telling someone the other day, so when we used to come up and we used to play rough with you lot. Rough. And then it just made them tough.
Once I got to Peckham, that was it. All it is that people know I'm not from the area. So, but in school, I couldn't call anybody. It was just, so I'm not used to it.
Doesn't even log in.
It doesn't log in.
You don't even think the thought to call somebody anyway.
You just know you have to do your thing. But you lot, again, as I say, this is the difference between how you lot come through. And
you know what, I see it with Malik, you know. Like he loves he just wants more cousins. He loves the fact, even with my brethren that he'll call, he'll call all my brethren's uncle, like, but he knows they're not all of his uncles. Do you know what I mean? But he knows there's a relationship as well, like the community and then close friends. But he's still gonna call them uncle. He's trying to hold on to that. He loves the fact that he's got better cousins. Do you know what I mean? He loves it. And he doesn't forget any of them ever. Do you know what I mean?
Is that you?
Like, so he embraces that fact that he's got bare cousins and uncles and that, like. I mean,
but even fast though, because it's not like, like the mobile phone thing weren't really where it is now, and it's not like if something happens you can't just call a man straight away anyway. So sometimes you have to deal with situations by yourself, but the get back could be serious. You get back, could be serious.
Yeah.
And remember, I was in Lewisham, you man in Peckham, you know what I'm trying to say, so things happen, innit? Things happen, bro.
You were a shit though.
Was that? I was
Yeah.
a good kid.
You were a shit.
I was gonna ask you though, Dad, I was gonna ask you, how was it for you though, like, being so, how old was you when you had 3 children?
16, 17, and
So what was that like?
it was like a game changer.
You're still growth. You know, I didn't even take it.
That was a game
That's a young
changer.
age to have three children.
So I had to step off the road immediately. That was just the only thing that I could see. Step off the road and try to find a way to be some kind of, what can I say, decent person. But yeah, so that changed me profoundly.
Did you have any role models at that time? Or
No, because you see, this is the thing. And I tell you, the terrible thing for me is that I didn't really, because your grandmother was so horrible to him.
yeah.
She was, you know what her mouth is like. She was just terrible.
I thought that was just the thing with what we saw.
No, she's
always been like that.
she's just got her tongue's just deadly, and your grandfather he's not a talker.
Yeah.
So I used to just watch it, the way that she used to go on to him, and I said, I am never, right, I'm never going to put myself in that situation. But then, boom. So I didn't expect to be, and I didn't plan to be a father like that. But truth be told, if it wasn't for being a father, it would have been, as much as it wasn't a perfect story, it would have been very different from, from very early on. Because that's it. You did, but it's like it's a pivotal moment, isn't it? Like you say, right, okay, I'm going to be a father. What are you going to do? You're going to try and be a father, or not?
You stepped up.
You stepped up. You did your thing. That did your thing.
Even by the time you had the rest of the kids, you were what, 28 then?
Yeah.
That's 9. How much is 9? How much altogether?
7, 8.
8.
Yeah.
Still.
Oh,
The last one, 28.
Short.
No worries.
I don't know. You do the math. You're a maths man.
But no, I went 28.
Oh, she's 30.
I'm not
33. Early 30s when you, because Sharifa's
Yeah. There's 4 years gap between us and
Sharifa's 30. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, it was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So there's 6 years between me.
Oh yeah, about
33.
That's still young.
You're 10 years younger than me, like
18
Keaton.
months.
You're 10 years younger than me, like Keaton.
12, isn't it?
Was it 12 years?
79, almost 79.
So you got
So you're 28 when you're at
You must know.
90
or 90.
What's going on?
91, yeah.
So he's 28 Ishmael, 29 Kareem. Yeah, it's still.
Yeah,
still
young,
still 30, still a lot.
That's young.
But when you think about it, you're 30.
Yeah,
30, that's serious, you know.
3 at 16.
That's.
But I feel like there's nothing in your generation that a lot of that.
There were a lot, but from
Yeah, that was kind of normal back then, though.
but from my group,
You're the first one.
So you imagine that, the first and 3, bam,
One time.
Because everyone at our school, at primary school,
And
granny, everyone was our sister, and
And you still,
because they all like, you think it's brothers and sisters. You still couldn't do that going in granny's eyes, bro. Everyone else is full.
She was like that. Definitely. Boy. Yeah, it was a thing. But I think you all know, because like you can see that children, and even some nephews and nieces, you feel a responsibility. You feel an immediate responsibility. That okay, well, I'm going to influence. I'm going to contribute. Or I'm going to actually, I'm going to create a foundation. So it's like, it's a big thing. It's a big thing in a man's life. It's a big thing in anybody's life. To see your family extend, to see it either directly from you or from your immediate siblings. It's a thing. It's a thing. But then it knits another tier, doesn't it? Which is quite good, because that's the first thing I saw with on is that it knits a tear. Like, it provides this sort of like this core that then connects out again. So then it's like a platform as it grows. And then again, that happened. And then again, it happens with your own youth.
100%.
And it's like this thing's just growing and just expanding because the numbers just increase. It's crazy. It's
To be
crazy.
fair, I was heavily influenced by the twins still, to be fair, growing up. Because remember, I grew up around bare girls, didn't it? Bare females, bare aunties and that.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I complained.
Yeah, I know. I was a bit wet in it. I was a bit.
You weren't actually, but I complained. You knew you could get away. You knew you could get away. That's the thing.
That's what it is.
But like in terms of like music, fashion, all the sound tapes that man used to listen to and all of that stuff, and even like exploring Peckham and that, because remember Lucian's is a bigger area, so to travel you can't just walk around.
Suburbs, isn't it?
Yeah, you got, like we could just travel around from Nunhead all the way through. Like, not even taking a bus. Oh, Kent Road all the way through. You get what I'm trying. That was exploration for me. You get what I'm trying to say. It wasn't like that in Lucian. You get what I'm trying to say. So you have to take a bus somewhere. You get what I'm saying. Go Sydenham, Catford. It's a long distance, bro. Especially in them days with no phone. So I learned a lot from the mandem still. I learned a lot from the mandem. And even when Dad converted to Islam, I learned a lot from that as well. Still.
When did you come to Islam after? It wasn't an immediate
To
thing.
be fair, I took to it straight away. To be fair, I think I think my family tried to go on like Dad became Muslim so he could kind of like have more than one wife.
That's what everyone says.
That's what everybody was saying. So I had a bit of a negative perspective of it early on. But as soon as like I came around and Dad, I think he taught us how to make wudu one time. We must have been about 10 or 11. But it was the first time I learned how to make wudu. And I've been exposed to Christianity before that. And then when we just washed before we prayed, I said, "Raw, this feels like the real thing, you know." Just that alone.
Simple, really.
It just because it feels like if you're gonna pray to the one true Creator, that of course you have to wash it. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. And from that day on, I just thought, yeah, it just seems right.
You did
No
click. You
schisms.
really did click.
Man Jamaican and proud. So when you're telling man, and we're still man's got the tough, the strong African features. So when you're telling man you're from Jamaica, they're telling and you've got like the Lardy. Nah, man, you're lying, you're Nigerian. Nah, bro, I'm from Jamaica. What are you chatting about? Everyone thought was lying. I was teaching it was Jamaluddin, like it couldn't So that's how we got kind of popular with the African man in school, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because we had the same kind of, we didn't have an English name no more. You understand?
And that was primary school, yeah?
No, that's secondary school.
But you were protected because remember, I had to fight with your mother. You know, your mother was dread.
But you know as well, what I was going to say as well, you know like as well, for me and Jamal, having a brother from Lucian, I loved it, bro. Because even, I mean, when I felt I couldn't get my head around it, because I remember the first day at Granny's, and I think you was in the kitchen, and I was like, yeah, your brother's in there. And I was like, oh.
I can't remember that day.
I can't remember, you was in the kitchen, like, your brother's in there. And I was like, oh, what are you talking about? And I thought you're lying to me, it don't make sense. I couldn't work it out. I can't remember Denise or someone, and then, obviously met, but I thought, okay, because we was 5, we didn't meet till 5.
Yeah, 5.
And then I was like, oh, well, I got another brother. Like, was that it? I can't remember if that was there.
He might just drop man off or something.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the plan? Is to do like that? Or did you do like crossover sort of thing?
I didn't think about it. I knew that there was, because what happened, right?
It's up to you. You don't have to go deep.
Your mother held you close. She held you close. She held you close, right? And I think, because you're a first boy, so she held you close. And also, as I became more political and then moving to Islam, she would, she didn't want to lose, well, she felt she might lose you. So I had to maneuver.
But you know as well, you know, all your, because you see as we get older, because you know Barry used to come and he used to always start fights with me and Jamal, you know. Why your mum and your aunt that thought me and Jamal was starting to why always wanted to play fight and all that?
So just to conclude our episode today, I just wondered if anybody's got any closing thoughts on what we spoke about or anything in general. just to finish off with.
I feel like we went a bit deeper than we first anticipated, but I don't feel like. I feel like it was a good introduction.
It was also very insightful.
Yeah.
You know,
I learned things I didn't realise. Straight again, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's interesting, isn't it? Because we are family.
Yeah.
We've been together for a long time, and yet still to sit down and get sort of like insights that make you think and maybe even realise that there's so much more to how we've come up together.
Yeah. I think so. I think as well, like what we're saying, we're introverts.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that people are thinking that you don't even realise.
Yeah.
So it's good to kind of get beneath the surface and that, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, I'd agree with that because I think you know, like certain things aren't said. We don't know certain things about how we feel about each other.
Yeah.
I think it's only like sometimes when there's like a wedding or something and a man gives a speech, you might say certain things you haven't heard before. You get what I'm trying to say? So I think it was good that we got to say these things to each other. And also, I feel like we've been on a massive journey, and there's been various different stages of change.
Yeah.
And I feel like this year or the last few years and the years coming, feel like a stage. Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah.
Everybody's made different. Like change for all of us.
Yeah,
We've all been making change. Kareem's made changes.
Yeah.
You've made changes. Dad's made changes. Been through a lot recently, and we've been making changes as well. And still,
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, still are.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's still more to come.
Still more to
There's a
come.
lot of errors.
A lot of errors.
I think that's what it is. I think sometimes we forget about, because time goes so quick, innit? You forget about so much errors that's happened, and so much things that's like, because think like there's been so much different significant changes, innit? Like even we talk about moving 100 miles and 100 plus miles and all these different stages, different houses.
And all of them they all carry significance. There are significant moments in all of it. And I think for me also, it's like realising as much as life is short, life is long.
Yeah, I think that.
Life is long. We can get through so much in a lifetime.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because for where I sit now in age, and to think that I've been through so much with Uno, and still in some ways in the mix myself, it's a lot. Life is long. So much can get done. There's so much that's possible, and to me that's the important thing, is that there's so much possibility, and all of that sits within us. And then also manifests outside of us as we connect with different people. There's a lot to life.
I think you're right, and even that, like I said, life's long, so lots happened, and now this new chapter, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said, we've seen changes. We've all changed as well in the way a lot. Do you know what I mean? So it's alhamdulillah, it's good stuff.
Alright, signing out then. So look forward to the next episode. Brothers in Arms, like, subscribe, drop your comments and all that good stuff, and let us know what you want us to discuss in the future. Lard up yourself. Don't know.
One time.